So a question I get asked all the time when I start talking about Brandon Cronenberg films is his style like his father's? Now, if you didn't know, Brandon Cronenberg is son of horror legend David Cronenberg. And yes, the two both deal with body horror, both deal with futuristic themes, both have a distinctive style, but that's the point. Brandon Cronenberg really has his own style. Hi, how are you today? I'm Heather from Horror Girly, and this week I am going to be reviewing Brandon Cronenberg's latest release, Possessor. So if you love horror movies as much as I do, then do hit subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you'll be notified every time I upload a new review. Andrea Riseborough plays Vos, an assassin who gains access to her target by infiltrating the mind and body of someone that's close to them. Her latest mission is to kill a powerful CEO, in this instance played by Sean Bean, and his daughter. However, things start going horribly wrong when this subject that she's taken over starts fighting back. Possessor seems to be a film that divides both critics and horror fans alike. On one hand, there's people who think it's a masterpiece, a genius work of art, and on the other you have those who are very frustrated by its slow burn approach and the fact that it's the idea of someone taking over another's body and mind isn't unique at all. Okay, yes, the idea that someone can go in and take over another's mind and body has been done before. You know what, there's nothing wrong with that. I think, the loss of autonomy and someone coming in and controlling our actions, I think is one of those fundamental fears. So we'll see it played out in horror in 100 different guises in films to come. So don't let that put you off, as Brandon Cronenberg delivers this idea in a particularly unique way. So one of the things I really love about Brandon Cronenberg's style is his ability to build a world that's in a not so distant future. It literally feels like it's months away. So that combination of modern clothes, modern issues, the gritty housing estate that's clearly around today, with this technology. So one of the things that stood out for me is when they go to the Data Mining Corp and we see virtual reality being used for, watching a popular download, in this case a porn film, and to see what drapes are going on in the background or what carpets are being used. And data mining is something that's done now in order to monitor consumer habits. So when we see sort of various people pulled into the back of an ambulance to be hooked up to this device that allows Vos entry into their mind, it's entirely believable. The concept is explored and delivered really well. So, this isn't just a case of Vos going in to someone's body and using them to kill another. It's really well explored. So we see her undergoing a memory and psychiatric test to ascertain that she's fit for mission, that we see her being given warnings about how long she can stay within the subject's body, having to calibrate, and also before entry, she observes her subject carefully, copies their mannerisms. So, we don't get a sense that this is an easy job at all, and it's really quite interesting when things start going wrong. Despite the fact there's a kill at every corner, Possessor does come across as somewhat slow burn, and I think for me that comes from the fact that Vos as a character seems somewhat underdeveloped and two-dimensional, I'm afraid to say. So for example, we're told at the end that there's this conflict between her family life and her job, but we actually don't get much of a sense of that throughout the film. And nor do we learn enough about her character and who she is as a person, other than what she does, to really understand her or be sympathetic of the situation. Now, I will say that the ending can be interpreted in a number of ways. So if you have the Blu-ray edition, it'll be interesting to watch the the interview with Brandon Cronenburg, where he sheds more light on that. I watched the Czech disc, so I've not seen it. But saying that though, I still would encourage you to watch it for yourself. Brandon Cronenburg has got a unique style, as I've said before, albeit for me, Antiviral stands out. But certainly I'll be looking forward to more films from him in future. So thank you for watching, and let me know what you think of Possessor in the comments below, or any suggestions you have of films you'd like me to review. I'll be back next Saturday with a Hellraiser special, so I hope you have a great week ahead, and bye!